Greetings everyone, this is Kushal here from Purple Trades, and in today's video we are going to talk about Black-Scholes calculator. Now we are going to talk about a step ahead from normal distribution and standard deviation that we have seen in the previous video. Today we are going to see how it is used, why it was important in calculating the premium prices, and also we are going to talk about one of the most effective ways to calculate option premium, that is using Black-Scholes calculator. So let's get started. Now Black-Scholes calculator is one of the most effective ways to find the premium of options. Before Black-Scholes calculator, there were several attempts to find the option premium by using binomial method, multiple binomial method, and there were so many other methods as well. If you want me to make videos on those methods also, let me know in the comment section and I would love to make a video on that also. However, that is in the past. Right now what matters the most is calculations using Black-Scholes calculator, because this calculator is used today to calculate the premium price of call as well as put. Now this particular calculator was formed by three persons together, namely Fisher Black, Meron Scholes, Robert Merton. They together found this formula, and the formula became such popular and is one of the most precise way to find option premium that their research was also awarded with Nobel Prize. However, when they first found this Black-Scholes calculator, they did not consider the dividend yield in it. However, in the later stage, as they improvised, they also considered the fact that dividend also impacts the stock price. This model has a certain limitation and can be only applied to European options, but it is still one of the best way to determine option pricing. Now, if you know about Indian market, we follow European option model. So for us, Black-Scholes calculator works perfectly fine, and a lot of institutions as well as retail investors use Black-Scholes calculator to determine option pricing. Now the formula to calculate call price using Black-Scholes calculator is something like this. The formula looks slightly complicated, I know. So call price is equal to S is nothing but spot price, into ND1. N is nothing but normal distribution, K is strike price, E is exponential, R is risk-free rate of return, T is time till expiry, and we have two factors, that is D1 and D2. Now if I want to talk about D1 is basically log of spot price divided by strike price to the power of E, plus risk-free rate of return plus sigma is standard deviation to the power of 2 divided by 2 into time till expiry divided by standard deviation into square root of T. Similarly, if I talk about D2, the formula stands like this, where C, S, N, K, R, T and sigma stands for call price, spot price, normal distribution, strike price, risk-free rate of return, time till expiry and annual volatility of the stock. You need not memorize this formula, no need to memorize or write it somewhere else. This formula is already embedded, and the prices that you see of call and put is the output of this formula that you see on your screen. Similarly, the formula for put option would be something like this. The difference is that here we take minus D2 and minus D1, and rest everything is same. And this is one of the most effective ways to find the value of call and puts. Now, as I said, Black-Scholes calculator was first introduced for stocks without dividend. They later improvised. Now with dividend, the formula looks like this. The only thing is that a new term e to the power of minus qt will be added in call. Similarly, e to the power of minus qt is added in the put as well, and also D1 and D2 will be improvised by adding Q. Now Q is nothing but dividend, right? So in D1 also you'll find Q, in D2 also you'll find Q, and this is how the formula looks for a stock that is paying dividend. Now you can use this formula even for non-dividend paying stock, For non-dividend paying stock, just we will replace Q by 0 and the formula would still be the same. Now I have made an Excel sheet where I have written the formula of call and put there, and using that Excel sheet I will be showing you how I am able to find call and put price almost exactly similar to what's listed onto the exchange. So let's get to that Excel sheet. So this is one Excel sheet where I have mentioned all the factors. We have spot price, that is S. We have strike price, that is K. Exponential. Now exponential is 2.7182. Risk-free rate of return, whatever is running in India. In India, the risk-free rate of return is somewhere between 6 to 7. So I have just taken 7 approximately. Time till expiry, how many number of days are left to expire. Dividend yield, if at all the dividend is yield. If dividend does not yield, you can make it as 0 as said. So you can just make it 0 and that's it. And then you have annual volatility, that is sigma. Now using this technique, if I want to find the value of call and put, I have already done all the calculation. So I have mentioned the formula for D1 here. This is the entire formula of D1. On similar grounds, I have also mentioned the formula for D2. Similarly for ND1 and ND2, ND1 is nothing but normal distribution. So you can write it using Excel function normal S distribution and take D1 and it will be true, make it true for normal distribution and normal distribution too. If you want me to pass this Excel sheet to you, do let me know that also in the comment section and we would be happy to forward you this Excel sheet also. Now let us check if this entire concept works or not. I have mentioned this entire formula and the output I have mentioned here, the value of call and value of put, it automatically determines. So let us just check by going to NSE India website and check few stocks and check whether this formula works or not. So I'm already on NSE India website and I'll take a random stock, say Kotak Bank, and right now if I go to option chain, now say Kotak Mahindra price is 1345, right? Kotak Mahindra price is 1345. This is the spot price. I'll add it here in S 1345, right? Now let us say I want to check the strike 1350. So strike the K I'll add as 1350 and I'll check the volatility or the sigma value of 1350. Now for 1350 the sigma is 34.87, 34.87. So if I add that here 34.87 and time till expiries we have around 28 days. So I've made it 28 divided by 365 and it says the value of call should be 52 rupees and the value of put should be 50 rupees. So if I go to Excel sheet, check, you will see the value of call is somewhere close 55 to 56, right? So as 52 because I have taken so many assumptions, right? Risk-free rate of return, I don't know exact value of risk-free rate of return. Second thing is the time till expiry is I guess 28 or 27. If I make it 27, you will see the value changing to 51. So there are few assumptions that I have made, but what is interesting is that the value listed here is close to the value that I am getting. Similarly for put side, the IV, the sigma or the standard deviation is 45 and that is the reason the value of put is 60. So if I make my standard deviation as 45 in my formula, so here I'll just make it as 45, you will see the value of put coming to 64, which is also in the website 60 to 65, right? So I'm getting closer value. So clearly Black-Scholes calculator is working. If I want to see another stock, say any stock, for example Nifty is one of the widely traded index. So this is the option chain of Nifty and I have Nifty price as 10430. So I'll just add that 10430.05 and suppose say I want to check the price of 10,500 call. So 10,500 call and time till expiry is say 27, 28 days. And for 10,500 call, only thing that I have to check is the volatility. So the volatility of 10,500 call is 23.49, somewhere around 23.5. So let me just add it here, 23.5. And according to our Excel calculation, the value of call should be 258. Let's just go and check there. Okay, this is weekly contract. I have to go to monthly contract. So I'll go to monthly contract, 30th July and 10,500. Yeah, so it says 243. And in our Excel it is 258, somewhere close by. The mistake that we are doing, I guess, is in risk-free rate of return and time till expiry. I have to be more precise in time till expiry, but more or less what you will see is we are getting closer answers. Similarly for put, let me just check for put. The volatility of put is 30, so let me just add volatility as 30 here, and the value of put is 347 according to our calculation, which is almost there, 349 to 350. So you'll see Black-Scholes calculator is working perfectly fine. There are few adjustments you can do by researching more on risk-free rate of return and calculating time till expiry more precisely, and you will almost get accurate call and put value. So this was about Black-Scholes. The next lesson we are going to talk about option Greeks like delta, gamma, vega, theta, rho, all of this in detail. So I hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you like, spread knowledge cause it's free. Do like, subscribe and share our video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.